Why would you tell them? Because you know why? Because she was a struggling content creator. And so she had had a breakup with her baby daddy. Now, so she got 2 different baby daddies, and she ain't with neither one of them, right? And so she broke up online with her second baby daddy. So
that wasn't a red flag for you?
Huh? No.
Okay. This is before?
No, this is what she's doing.
Gotcha.
Right. So because she broke up online, she tells me this, and she sent it to me in a text message. I don't want to look like a fool. I already broke up and had a terrible breakup online. I don't want to look like a fool. So what she was trying to do is make me look bad, right? By trying to make it seem like I was, because she didn't want to now have 2 baby daddies and then be broken up with a woman. She didn't want the public to see that a woman had broke up with her. So what she was trying to do is beat somebody to the punch. And I'm like, I done left you alone. I even sent her to her job. I sent her like a bouquet of fruit to say that we don't have to be enemies or nothing. We can be friends. Right. Man, they flipped that to be negative. She's narcissistic and gaslighting. Why would you send her fruit to her job? And so she told me one time, like when I had broke up with her, I had broke up with her one time before, and then I messed around and we had got back together. But during this little period of time where I had broke up with her, I was on live and doing things, and she gonna tell me, I felt some kind of way because I'm over here hurting and I'm over here crying and you just online smiling like ain't nothing wrong with you. So she didn't like the fact that she couldn't get to me emotionally. So her way of thinking that she was gonna hurt me was to bring my child and smear my child all over the internet to say that I'm abusive. And she did it just because she wanted a response out of me. Yeah. And so she have them calling CPS and bringing CPS to my house on a totally fabricated lie. All because you're mad that I broke up with you and moved on with somebody else, and that I wasn't crying and showing signs of emotional instability. That's what all of that was about. And because women hate each other, see, that situation, by her doing that and me seeing the women rally, that opened my eyes to the wickedness of women.
There it is.
That is what opened my eyes to the wickedness of women. And I said, oh.
This is what men have been saying forever.
So women do create stuff and try to destroy a person's life. And if you're seen as the stronger person, women will weaponize their perceived weakness and play the victim. They throw rocks and hide their hand, and that, because I had never done that. So I didn't realize that women ain't like me.
There it is.
I didn't realize that women were not like, now I experienced a lot of the same things that women was experiencing at the hands of men.
Right, but you've never been on the other side.
But I've never been on the other side because I wasn't doing to men what these women be doing.
Right, so just to pause real quick, right? So when men in the past were telling you about something, because I've watched great dads. Mm-hmm. I've watched women get online and say that they weren't great dads and seen people rally behind it, and it's like a total lie. I've seen a lot of wild things that have happened, right? I've seen people get stabbed, shot behind a woman, and all kind of different shit. So when you are on the other side of it, did that then start making you change your philosophy or updating it a little bit? I still
didn't change my philosophy because the philosophy is the same. But what I realized is that I already knew women had issues and that they needed to be helped. But I realized how deep the problem really is. I realized, like, let's say this is where women need to go. And this is the absolute bottom that a woman can be at. I thought that women might have been right here. I thought they might have been right here and they just needed some help to get here. But after that, I realized that women down here, instead of me thinking they were here, needing to go here, I see that they're here instead. That they're worse than what I had originally thought.
Right, because I feel like if a man's ugly, he says to himself, well, I got to get money.
Yeah.
Or if a man lacks in something, he knows, it's like he's very self-aware where he has to improve. Mm-hmm. And I can't speak for women, so I don't know what that is. But does that happen for women? Like if you have a deficiency, do they know where they need to improve?
The women don't know. They're totally oblivious. Now, I've been very successful in getting women to see themselves.
How?
You would literally have to watch my interaction with them, because I do TikTok live.
Right.
And this is where I can really, really interact with women, you know. And there's a show, okay? You can hear it because I did some call-ins. I did a show called A Wife Equals a Hoe, Pimps Up, Hoes Down, on my YouTube channel. And I showed women that you might be a wife, but you got the mind of a hoe. All women are whores here. And I took a 1984 documentary of a pimp with some hoes that work on the blade. And it was a 27-minute documentary. And we analyzed that, and I say, now tell me, what's the difference between the mentality of a wife and a hoe? It's identical. I mean, it's identical. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference.